So today is my turn, and I am really happy to join in the world of Web3 and decode it for our community. For those who don't know me, I am Masa. Today, we're diving into a topic that's honestly at the heart of every Web3 conversation these days. How do we actually move from Web 2 to Web 3? I mean, it's a big leap, right? But here's what's kind of amazing. edeXa has developed a solution that makes this shift not just possible, but really smooth. Let's start with hybrid blockchain, which is, the bridge between the centralized systems of Web 2 and the decentralized promise of Web 3. edeXa's model is a unique combination. It's what you'd call the best of both worlds. This hybrid design kind of creates a safe and flexible space for businesses dipping their toes into Web 3. So, imagine a business that's running everything on traditional private systems right now. Things like databases or supply chain platforms. It's not easy to just flip a switch and go full Web 3, right? So what we do, we apply the hybrid blockchain and lets businesses integrate decentralized features gradually, basically keeping their day-to-day operations intact. It's, all about meeting people where they are. A lot of people think blockchain means big costs or technical headaches, but that's where edeXa has really, rethought the process without creating heavy overheads or disrupting workflows. It's practical and honestly just makes sense for businesses navigating this massive shift. So, yeah, hybrid blockchain isn't just a technology. It's like a guiding bridge for organizations stepping into decentralized systems. Whether it's increased security, better transparency, or just long-term adaptability, so we are showing businesses that you don't have to choose between Web 2 and Web 3. You can have, a pathway that leads to both. So now that we've talked about the hybrid blockchain as a bridge, you're probably wondering how exactly we can make this whole Web 3 thing actually work for businesses. I mean, it's one thing to say it's possible, but how do you truly simplify this complex transition? We have these, incredibly intuitive integration tools that let businesses plug Web3 functionalities right into what they're already using. Think about it. You don't need to rebuild your entire system from scratch. With our APIs, you can weave blockchain into your existing workflows, and it's all designed to minimize disruptions. So you're basically getting the best of what Web3 has to offer without any major operational overhaul. And let's not forget, every business is different, right? So this isn't just about handing over fancy tools and leaving you to figure it out. edeXa focuses a lot on education. You're not just adopting Web 3, you're understanding it, which honestly is the foundation for scaling successfully. And cost efficiency. I mean, scaling something new is always a concern, right? So we really nailed this balance between innovation and affordability. You're not sinking huge amounts of money or resources into adopting blockchain. You're adding value without, overwhelming your budgets. It's practical, approachable, and built for real-world businesses. Now, let's try to think a way to decode Web 3, especially for large enterprises that are used to their existing centralized systems. But here's the thing, Web 3 doesn't have to be complicated. So to make it even more easy, let me give you a concrete example of how this can work in the real world, like smart cities, a big example these days. So imagine a smart city, one that uses technology to improve the quality of life for its citizens, enhance sustainability, and optimize resources. Let's say a smart city is managing energy usage and traffic flow across various sectors. Traditionally, all this data would be controlled by a centralized system, which can be vulnerable to breaches or inefficiencies. But with Web 3, this data can be securely stored and verified on the blockchain, making it tamper-proof and fully transparent. However, integrating Web 3 directly into the existing systems of a large-scale smart city isn't something that can happen overnight. That's where our hybrid approach comes into play. Instead of completely replacing the old systems with new decentralized solutions, we create a bridge between the two. For example, the smart city can continue using its current energy management system. But with Web3, we can add features like automated billing based on energy usage data recorded on the blockchain, or real-time traffic data sharing that can help reduce congestion. By combining blockchain's power with the existing centralized systems, we make the transition to Web3 smooth and scalable without disrupting the entire city's operations. In simpler terms, we help the city bring in the benefits of Web3, like security, accountability, and automation, while keeping their tried and true systems running seamlessly in the background. It's like upgrading a city's infrastructure with the latest tech without throwing away everything that works. We're not asking the city to rip and replace their entire system. We're enhancing it with the best of both worlds, centralized systems and decentralized Web3 technology. Another point will be improved health data management, because one of the key challenges in healthcare is data management. With Web3, medical records can be securely stored on the blockchain, giving patients control over their data. Patients could grant healthcare providers permission to access their medical history in a secure, transparent way, without worrying about their information being altered or accessed by unauthorized parties. By using a blockchain-based system, health data is encrypted and only accessible to those authorized to view it. This creates trusted data sharing between hospitals, clinics, and insurance companies, allowing healthcare providers to offer better services to patients based on accurate and up-to-date information. But now think about how smart health monitoring and emergency services could apply into this by using our hybrid blockchain. So let's try to break it down in easy words. Like, imagine a smart city where emergency services are alerted automatically in the event of a medical emergency, based on real-time health data. Devices such as wearables or home monitoring systems could continuously feed data into the city's healthcare infrastructure, such as a heart attack. The patient's health data can be immediately shared with paramedics and hospitals, ensuring the patient gets the right care as quickly as possible. All of this can be powered by Web3. With blockchain technology, health data can be securely stored, allowing emergency responders to access critical patient information without delay, improving response times and outcomes. So one point that we also see it is like the smart city's emergency response, because system can be enhanced by decentralized apps, like that monitor health metrics, such as air quality, water quality, or even environmental factors like pollen levels, things that can affect patients with asthma or other chronic conditions. So, by integrating these data streams into a Web3 infrastructure, cities can proactively monitor and respond to health crises. And that's a wrap for today's episode, and lovely to be here talking to all our community. I hope you enjoyed exploring the incredible potential of Web3, especially in transforming smart cities and healthcare systems. Thanks for tuning in. This is Masa signing off. See you next time. Oops, almost forgot. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're constantly dropping fresh content and exciting updates just for you. See you next time.